A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup. A clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. The inside, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Upstairs, he's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on third down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. Might have a chance. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Finds his target down the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Snap it to the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Humphries. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Here comes the option. Keeps it on first down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Some fresh air. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Preston. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Richard. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Richard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Plows through the defense. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't. on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Number 15, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now the play fake. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires and picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to the back.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. The short hands, it's shot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Working the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Indiana, 16.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to Green. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Look how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there. The DB.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Dogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. He's loose. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on set.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Richard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Snags it, and there's running room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Plucks it out of the air. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To the air, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. This quarterback part of their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And a Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Blue 22. Enter. Got him, hey!
To the air, it's Hoover. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. One for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field, the game.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that,